What's up, guys? Just out, just got out of seeing a new Mission Impossible movie, Dead Reckoning Part 1. This movie is the longest Mission Impossible movie at 2 hours and 43 minutes. And that's like with credits, I'm pretty sure. But when you count the 2 to 3 trailers they showed us about the movie when we're about to watch the movie, this joint was more like a 3-hour experience, to be honest. It was more like a 3-hour experience when you count the actual sitting there and watching the movie. So this is definitely the longest one. And when you got a franchise like this and it's the longest movie in a long-running franchise, and then they show trailers like that, it's like this isn't like a Spider-Verse thing where it's like it ends on a cliffhanger. No, it ends like it has an ending. Yes, it sets up another movie, but this movie has a clear ending. So it's still got an A cinema score. So I can't really give it like Spider-Verse where it only got an A cinema score, because all movies that end on cliffhangers have not got an A+. I don't think I can say that about this movie. I think it's very long, and I think at times, like when you feel like it's about to end and it feels like we're coming to our end, we rev up for the actual third act. That's not it's not a criticism, that's just how the movie is. It's long. And is it placed well? With the action and the emotional beats put in, are they put in good spots? Yes. They do some crazy fucking shit here, man. One of the best chase scenes I've seen in years in this movie. Just like that's what these movies are notorious for. The best chase scenes you're ever gonna see. They get your fucking heart pumping. These are spy movies with action in them, in my opinion. These movies are such great spy movies. It's not like the objective in getting in trickery, that's always the first thing. It's not, okay, how are we gonna punch our way out of this? That's something I love about these Mission Impossible movies. The technology they use, the trickery they use, how the lines are delivered, all that comes first before how are we going to punch ourselves out of this situation. And then when they do get themselves in a pickle, that's when the great action comes in. All of it supports each other, from the action to the emotional beats. And this movie is no different. Haley Atwell is one of the noted additions to the cast of this movie. I don't know what it is about this franchise, but they're giving these cape shit guys a little. They're showing them what they should have done with them in their own franchises. Henry Cavill and Haley Atwell. This is how they should have been used in their franchises, man. She was so good in this movie. I think she easily had the second most runtime, but after Tom Cruise in this movie for sure, and she delivered in every single scene she was in. And her character's pretty much summed up in, "You just met me. Why the fuck are you doing this all for me?" That's pretty much her that's what her character's there to show, that one person life doesn't, like, all the lives matter, you know? All of the lives matter. The supporting cast is there, like usual. You got Luther, Benji, Elsa. Rebecca Ferguson's just a smoke show. What else can be said? She's a smoke show. Luther, great. Benji, great. There's some very funny moments in this entire movie. That's why I love this franchise. It can do so many great things all in one movie. Whereas some other franchises and other movies will get bogged down by this shit. They can go from high octane action to Looney Tunes type jokes to all these emotional scenes that almost make you want to shed a tear. That's what I love, and that's what this movie is. Just everything that you love about the Mission Impossible franchise is in this movie, and it just makes the Mission Impossible franchise so much better. And I think we're about to get, in part 2, one of the greatest send-offs to a franchise we've ever seen. And I think when it's all said and done, you look at it, over 20 years, this franchise has been delivering. I know 1 and 2 got their naysayers, and then you got 3. But I think if you can sit down and watch it all from start to finish, I think this is one of the greatest franchises ever made, you know? So yeah, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, easily a 9 out of 10. Like I said, it's a bit long. And sometimes it feels like when we're about to get to the third act, we're still in the second act, then the third act starts. So, yeah. But, yeah, it's a 9 out of 10 movie. It delivered just like all of them always do. Tom Cruise is great. Supporting cast is great. The action is great. Emotional beats are great. Everything that you love about the Mission Impossible movies are still present in this movie. So, like I said, 9 out of 10. Peace.